He finally
got him. Let's get into this. Yes.
There we go,
Nicole. We talked about it. Well, Nicole, we talked about it early in the season. We've talked about this receiving core a couple times. Ron goes on the McAfee show every week, which Sid listens to religiously. And what did I tell you on Sunday when I was at your house, Sid? I was facing a horrible dilemma that morning as to who to pick up, and it was between two players. Either I go get Dulcich because I don't trust Freiermuth completely, or I go get Christian Watson, who I've been looking at for the last couple weeks, but he can't get healthy. And Aaron Rodgers, as we've talked about numerous times, Aaron Rodgers hates kids. He hates puppies. He hates everything that everyone loves. So
he likes a lot of stuff you like, actually, so you better calm down.
Yeah, he's like a weird hippie. And
so much hate.
Exactly.
No, I like low-key really like Aaron Rodgers is arrogant. I think every time he talks, I'm like, oh, you need to shut up. But then he does like his weird hippie stuff, and I'm like, oh, I just love him. I love to hate him.
It's a love-hate relationship.
So my question and my criticism here, I've been saying all year that I do think this is Aaron Rodgers' fault. Because he's a jerk to these young rookie receivers. He's not nurturing. He's not developing them. He's literally going out and talking trash about them to the media. That's not how you bring a young player up, in my opinion. And I do think that the issues they've had this year with the lack of connection between him and some of these younger players is his fault. I think he proved it this week because all year, when one of these kids makes a horrible drop, he won't go back to them. Christian Watson had a huge drop in this game, very early on. Huge drop. But because Aaron Rodgers had absolutely no other options in this game, what did he do? He went back to him, and the kid started catching the ball. So, Dalton, what do you think? Is this kid the truth? Is this the next budding relationship, or is he going to get mad at Christian Watson next week and then put him in the corner for a week or two?
I think he's starting to realize that he can't put him in the doghouse anymore because he doesn't have any options anymore. Like, seriously, what are we talking about here? Dubs is hurt, which that's not good because he was starting to trust him a lot because he had been throwing to him even though he was dropping the passes. So, but Watson he's a freak, and David leaves because we're talking about the Packers.
Pain. He just goes pain.
I think David.
I'm right here. I'm just crying.
I think David reads headlines and doesn't listen to Rodgers, and Rodgers has never talked crap about his receivers. He's holding them accountable. Now, what Tom Brady does on the sidelines to his teammates, that's a little different.
Have you ever seen Tom Brady go in and talk to the media and say that the people who are on the field aren't performing, so maybe they shouldn't be on the field?
Including myself, yeah.
Talking about his young receivers.
Get the whole quote in there. Hey, if you're going to read the quote, read the whole quote at least, because he says, including myself, sir. So if you're going to just take Cliff Notes, Mr. Cliff Notes, sir, and cherry pick stats, Mr. Cherry Pick Statter, like you love to say that, right? Go ahead and get the whole thing next time you're talking about Rodgers.
It's a well-known fact that he doesn't get along with rookies and young players. I'm not making this up. This isn't headline cherry picking. This is Dalton, correct me if I'm wrong.
Has he had issues in the past? Yes. Is he an arrogant asshole? Yes. Is he still going to do his job with the receivers? Yes.
Is he being forced to change his ways right now? Because I think more than puppies and children, he hates losing more.
Yes.
Well, I'm pretty sure
he's the one making the adjustment.
Think that any Packers player in like the history of ever has ever come out and said like, yeah, I just hated playing with Aaron Rodgers. He was such a jerk to me. So I don't know. Like
Not everybody can be Tom Brady and just go get all pros to learn to play with and like just get one after the other when like one gets hurt. Sometimes you have to build a relationship with the young guy and you got to hold them accountable, which is important for young people. And just because you're holding them accountable doesn't mean you're talking shit about them. That's a difference.
First, you build trust. Then you can hold accountable. And as the veteran, it's his job to build that trust, build that relationship. That's not the rookie's job. And as someone who manages people,
MVP.
Thank you.
And yes, and it's his job to build the
adapt to
relationship.
him.
I agree.
I completely disagree.
There's two.
These kids are trying to learn the game. These kids are trying to learn the game.
Yes, and he only gets 2 preseason games with them, half an off season, because the rookies do their own thing. Like, it's like we got to learn now because we got to win now. So, like, you better pick it up quick or I have to go somewhere else. I have to win. Like, it's not it's okay. I know we didn't get it this time. Maybe next week. Oh, you had another rough one? Okay, it's all right. We'll bounce back. No, it's a win now league. You have to win now. You got to be held accountable.
His petty ass.
He doesn't have a veteran.
When one of them dropped the ball, when one of them would drop a ball, he wouldn't go back to him for 2 quarters. That's petty. That's petty.
When a running back fumbles in any offense, they get benched for 2 quarters. Like,
any offense?
Do your job.
False.
Most offenses.
And fumbling the football and dropping a pass are worlds apart. So don't even go there. One's a turnover, one is a turnover, and one is, okay, line up, run the next play.
If it's on third down, it's a turnover. Essentially, you got a punt now. Anyway, did you see the JJ Watt on Hard Knocks? Just the clip. Rondale Moore comes over to him, and he's like,
I asked you if you saw that. Get
exactly. And what does JJ say?
That's a leader. That's a leader.
Hey, that sucks. It's kind of your whole job. Catch the ball next time. JJ Watt's not a dick.
Way to edit out the entire rest of the video. He was cracking a joke. Lifted the kid's chin up, pat him on the head, and he was like, dude, it's okay, man. Don't get down on yourself.
And
he goes, is it Sunday? What did he say to him? He said, is it Sunday or is it Tuesday? Get out there, catch the next ball. And
how do you know that's not what Rodgers does in practice? You're seeing what Rodgers does in the game.
Stop! Don't even try and sit here and tell me that Aaron Rodgers is this nurturing veteran who just brings the kids in and teaches them the way, like JJ Watt. All right, no, the problem. Yeah, don't even equate the two. Anyway, that is way too much Aaron Rodgers talk for my stomach to handle. God. All right, moving on from Christian Watson.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.